Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here with Hurricane Creek Farms. Glad y'all are watching. Appreciate you coming along. You already know, give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. We're gonna start out today with one of the, probably not the most glorious job on the farm, but something that needs to be done. Then get into doing some other tasks. Sadie is ready. I know y'all are ready. So let's get after it. So we're down here with the stocker steers and we need to clean out the stock tank. We purposely let them drink it way down over the last few days. There's only 7 head in here, so it did take them a few days to get it drank down. You can see all this just algae, I guess you'd call it. We're gonna scoop all that out of there, rinse her out, have them a nice fresh, clean water tank to water out of. Smells lovely. Watch out. All right, and that is much better. I can say it's perfect, but turn the water on. Get it filling back up. Float valve there. But I would say this, in a pinch, I'd probably drink out of it now, and I could not have said that 20 minutes ago. So, got to clean it out, yeah. Unfortunately, maybe a sad day for some little tadpoles, but yeah, sorry. Anyway, we'll see if we can see these boys, and then we need to get back to the house. We got a bunch of other stuff to do today. There's a couple of the boys. The rest of them are back there in the woods. They're consistent. It's pretty much the same place they are every morning, but they're in good shape. We're moving on. All right, back home. Now we're gonna do a little bit of an equipment shuffle. I want to get that hay moved home. Chance of rain this evening, I think. Going into tomorrow, a real good chance of rain. So, hay barn's getting pretty full. I think we're gonna take the baler and put it down there in the cattle barn in the front of it. Plenty of room down there. That way, I'm not having to pull it out, unhook it, leave it sitting out while we get all that moved home, then put it back under here. I mean, we could do that. That wouldn't be too big of a problem, but yeah, it'll be out of the way down there. We got like 10, 12 acres of hay left to cut for this second cutting, but like usual, I'm having to work around my work schedule and then always the weather. And so, yeah, it's gonna rain this next week. If you can believe it, all the way out to next weekend, there's still rain. That's Labor Day weekend, which would be a pretty decent time. Like if I could cut some, I'm off on Friday. I actually got a 4-day weekend. So if I could cut some on Friday and possibly bale it on Monday, but right now the weather forecast not looking too promising for that. But anyway, it doesn't even matter for today. Can't cut any hay today because it's gonna rain. So I don't know, we're just gonna get some stuff moved around. All right, got her unhooked, yeah. Not the most conventional place to park it, but completely out of the way. I mean, we basically aren't using this barn for anything this time of year. We really don't use it for a whole lot other than it's kind of our makeshift shelter for feeding those steers out in the wintertime. But that way the baler's out of the way, I ain't gonna worry about moving it around all the time every time we're stacking more hay or anything like that. But just need to go get the spears on here and get the truck and trailer hooked up. Got everything shuffled around. I'm headed to start moving some hay out of the field. First little field we go into, it's kind of off down in a creek bottom, but it's just hard to get to. Can't get down in there with the truck and trailer, so I'm gonna bring all those out of that field just 2 at a time using the tractor. Up to another field right there on the road where we'll load everything out, and told my wife to give me about a 30-minute head start. She give me time to do that. She's gonna come with truck and trailer. Make 2 loads over here on this side of the farm, the rest of side of the house, so we should get this knocked out fairly quickly, barring any hiccups, which is always the caveat. And there's the boss lady with the truck and trailer. Just about perfect timing. Got one more roll down there in the field I need to run and get with the tractor, but I have 2 loads to make, and we appreciate her help. She told me to get lost. She could drive it in here. It's just tricky there, that culvert. Oh yeah, she nailed it. Pull on up there on the right side. Nice to have good help these days. Can be hard to find. That's good. All right, let's get her loaded.
Let's see if he can get all of them on there without any hiccups. Perfect, but he is a perfectionist, so we'll see. Yep, there you go. Got that one to sit where it needs to. Good job, babe. Perfect. So he's gonna go at a little different angle this time. He wants to really try to push them all together so it's good and tight. And then we're ready to rock and roll, deliver this back to the headquarters.
Made 2 loads in. There's 7 rolls over there, 7 rolls over there. I got to move the tractor around now, so while I'm waiting a few minutes for my ride, we got some, what is this? Basically it's the Gorilla Glue version of Flex Seal, some Gorilla Tape. Yeah, it probably already sounds like a bad idea. This old grain bin, she's in rough shape. She was in rough shape when we bought her, but she's starting to rust through here in some spots. This is going to be a very, very Band-Aid type repair to it. This is going to be a Band-Aid on something that needs like a surgery. But we make it just a little more watertight for just a little while longer. We didn't pay much for this thing. It's already paid for itself, but we'll see if we can make it last just a little longer. I don't know if you can totally appreciate it. Probably can, you're right there, but you can see the air coming through. So we'll see if we can stop that and have her hold on for just a bit longer. I always say I should film this part because if I do fall, this will be documented. Maybe next time. The plan is we're gonna spray it, spray that, and then put the tape over it. Yeah, probably ain't gonna do much good at all, but it's doesn't really, not gonna cost us much to try. Obviously that's really wet now, which actually my early kind of impression of it is maybe pretty good. I don't know. My idea was to then put the tape over the top of it. I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna have to let that dry for probably the better part of the day anyway. But yeah, tiny little, I wouldn't even call it a project, but something I've ordered that stuff, had it sitting in my office for a couple of weeks, and I was like, well, we got just a few minutes before my wife's gonna be ready to give me a ride. So got the last load there behind me. Set. So get this one taken home. We do have 2 more rolls right there in that field, but we'll come back and get them with just the tractor, of course, there just being 2 of them. And I gotta go pick up Kimber. Softball tournament yesterday. She spent the night with one of her teammates last night. So probably get it stacked in the barn after lunch. Got home the last 2 rolls, so we got, I guess, 40 rolls home now. Got to get those stacked in the barn. Been a couple of isolated pop-up showers. You can probably appreciate a little cloudy here and there. I don't think there's anything just super imminent the next half hour or so. So we should be able to get this stacked in here. And that'll be 40 more rolls in the barn, stored without getting wet. So good. Wouldn't be the end of the world by any means for, especially in that wrapped hay, to get a rain shower or 2 on it. But better quality of the hay we have, happier the cows are. So anyway, we'll get that done. Okay, so that's 40 more rolls in the barn. Running out of room. Tractor can just get under there. You can still pull the truck in. Yeah, I would say the baler, but we're just gonna leave the baler down there where it is in the other barn. So by the time we get the next round baled, there definitely will not be room parking the equipment here, which that's fine. It's a hay storage barn first. When we don't have it full of hay, then we make use of the equipment storage aspect of it. But yeah, got another thing I need to do, patching some fences. I didn't really mention it, but our donkeys were out the other day. They're back in now. So there's a spot where a limb fell, I wouldn't even call it a tree, broke a couple of wires. Fixed that, now they're back in, so they can't get back out. And yeah, just have that checked off the to-do list. This is some of the limb. Of course, it's not much to it. Heck, I don't even know that it broke the wires. Fell on the fence right there. There's a couple of wires broken right over there, but this is where they had gotten out. So, troubling thing, I saw them just a couple hours ago. I didn't see them just now, so I hope they didn't get back out, and then we're about to fence them out. But anyway, thankfully we're in the shade. As you can maybe tell, there's a breeze blowing. It's just done gotten hot. Heat index of 102, the phone just said. It was complaining about last week. It had gotten overcast and cooler. We weren't really complaining, but we're complaining about how it wasn't allowing that hay to dry down quite as fast. But yeah, Summer said, we ain't gone yet. Not so fast, my friend. It is still hot, but Willis and I are gonna get that spot patched up, and then I need to mow the yard, but all that's kind of boring stuff. Probably not gonna film it. Probably will wrap it up for this one. Appreciate y'all watching. Again, need more hay to get cut. End of the week, I'm off again. I don't know, if we got some dry weather ahead of us, we'll be cutting hay. If not, we may be clipping pasture. Still need to get cows hauled multiple different places. But anyway, y'all just have to keep watching. But Willis, what do we say at the end of the video?
Eat beef and God bless.
Yeah, eat beef and God bless if you can't speak toddler. But y'all have a good one.